This video is going to have some hard truths in it that even I don't even want to accept. Or I don't even know if I can accept it. I think I can. I don't know. But sexual continence is how you craft your destiny. Above all else. You can try everything you want, but if you're sitting around having sex every day, sex all the time, you're leaking vital energy out, and you're just not going to be, you're just not going to have the advantage that people who maintain sexual continence have. You're just not going to have it, and that's just the way it is. That's just the way that it is. You got to maintain it, because if you don't maintain it, you're not going to have the clarity, you're not going to have the strength, you're not going to have the wherewithal. It's called brahmacharya in Hinduism. It's called the ultimate path. It's the ultimate path for a reason, because it just makes you it makes you into a superhuman. It makes you resilient. Hanuman, one of the greatest, bravest characters in Hindu mythology, who was known, he's like the Hercules in Hinduism. He was a famous brahmacharya. You're just not going to be able to do the same things that someone else does if you don't maintain sexual continence. That's not saying that you can't have sex ever, but you should don't go leaking it out all the time. Don't go having sex, 3 to 4 times a day, every day, all the time. You'll find that your experience of life is just not, you can still do it, but your experience of life is just not, it's going to be gray. You're not going to be as happy. You're not going to be as joyful. It's not going to be as joyful. It's not going to be as colorful. Because that's life energy. It's life energy. And, you got to use it. You got to use it. Life's short. Life's very brief. Sitting around doing drugs and wasting all your freaking energy all the fucking time. You're going to look back and you're going to be like, I'm a fucking dumbass, man. I am a dumbass. It's not there's anything wrong with this kind of stuff. It's just that, man, life's so brief. We got to do things with meaning. We got to do things that matter. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I'm hungry right now. I can't. Oh, God. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten since yesterday. But fasting. I also want to make a video about fasting too. But that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a 24-hour fast. And it's amazing. It's amazing. But brahmacharya. It's an unfortunate fact. You know what I mean? It's an unfortunate fact. But it's just the way that life is. It's just the way that life is. And it's really hard for Westerners to do this. It's really hard for Westerners to do this, I think, to just to like not have sex all the time. Because it's all that we think about. It's all that's been like programmed into our brains. Um, all the freaking paraphernalia of the Western world. Um, Jeez, it's everywhere. You can't escape from it. You can't escape from it. Music videos, this, that, posters, this, that. You know, man, you can't escape from it. It just drills into your brain. This is how you're supposed to think. This is how you're supposed to think. This is how you're supposed to think. You know, everything's so. It's just the way of the West. The West is just very sexual. You know. And again, there's, you know, maybe there isn't anything wrong with that, but it's just like it's just like, what's your goal at the end of the day? What's your goal? The goal should be more practical. The goal should be more logical. You know what I mean? I'm not against sex. It's not wrong to have sex. No, go ahead and have it. Go ahead and have it. But if you want to sharpen your inner craft, sharpen that inner sword, to anybody, this is what you should do. This is what you should do. If you do this, if you practice sexual continence, you'll get over problems that you had no idea that could be solved. You'll get over problems that you had no idea that could be solved. You'll get over anything. Self-esteem issues, this issue, confusion in life, this, that, anything. It'll help you with everything. But you got to do it right. You got to do brahmacharya right. It's very hard to do it in this external world. You're going to need help from the gods to do it that way. You're going to need help. You're going to need some divine help for that. And don't eat garlic and onions. If you're going to do brahmacharya in the city, don't eat garlic and onions. Oh my God. Holy cow. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't eat a lot of garlics and onions. You'll know what I'm saying. If you do brahmacharya and you go 1 month without eating garlic and onions, and then you just go 1 day with it, you're just like, what the heck is happening to me? What the hell is happening to me? It's just constant sexual thinking all the time. And it's not good. It's not good. And I'm starting to think that maybe the way the West is the way that it is it because of all this garlic and onions all the time? God damn. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But god damn, man. Them garlics and them onions, man. Holy cow. But yeah, just do an experiment. Just try some brahmacharya. You don't have to be crazy and be a total celibate all the time, like 24/7. But just a little bit, just do it a little bit. Go a week without it. Go a month without it. And then you can build up from that if you want to. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It builds strength. I know the Western world doesn't want to hear this shit. The Western world doesn't want to hear this. The Western world just is very superficial and whatever. Go ahead. Be that way. But you got to understand, the Western world is hollow on the inside. The Western world is, it's beginning to have no soul. And people are realizing that. And, I listened to Osho, and he was saying how it could be, as a matter of fact, in the future, that the East is going to turn into the West, and the West is going to turn into the East. And it seems like that's kind of happening right now. The Western world is becoming sick of materialism, and it's becoming more spiritual. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. There's a happiness crisis. People don't know how to be happy anymore. People don't know how to be happy. They just don't know how to do it. People don't have the tools how to be happy, and it makes me so sad. Because people, everyone I know is mentally freaking ill or is struggling with something, some sort of mental illness, some sort of unhappiness or misery. It's just so bad. It's just so sad. And that's another thing that like people shouldn't people shouldn't people shouldn't go get so caught up in the fact that like materialism, like meeting the standard expectations of the society, being successful person in the society, you know, like whatever, having a good job, etc., 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 kids, whatever, wife, kids, white picket fence, whatever. People should not take that to heart if you don't have it. What a dumb reason to be sad. What a dumb reason to commit suicide. It's just a joke. You know what I mean? It's just a joke. If you're a so-called failure in society's eyes, who fucking cares, dude? Who fucking cares? As long as you don't hurt somebody, as long as you're not hurting other people, who fucking cares, dude? Who fucking cares? Why does it fucking matter? Just like all this materialism stuff is just hollow anyways. And you can just use it as fuel because this is not your destiny anyways. Your destiny is to turn spiritual. Your destiny is to turn into a spiritual person. Become a leader, become a this, become a that. There's a deeper meaning to your life. There's more to life than just having kids and getting married and having a good job. There's more to life than that. And then you're going to have your parents pressuring you all the time. When are you going to get married? Man, it's just, there's more to life. There's more to life than that. Don't you think? Don't you think life is deeper than that? Don't you think life is deeper than that? There's more to life than that. It's not bad in it. There's no bad in it. Jesus, this is loud. What the heck is that? Ah. There's no bad in it. There's no bad in fulfilling your desires. You can fulfill your desires. There's no shame in it. But like if you're not able to fulfill your desires, and if you're not able to do what society expects you to do, what's expected in the current society, I don't see any reason why that person should feel bad. I don't see any fucking reason. Who fucking cares? Does it really matter at the end of the day? Does it really matter? No, it doesn't really matter. People need to start thinking more, people need to start thinking less superficiality about stuff. Less superficial about stuff. But once again, you know, there's nothing wrong in the materialism, but it's not going to fulfill you at the end of the day. Is it really, do you really think it's going to fulfill you at the end of the day? Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, people can suffer anything. There's billionaires, there's millionaires who are just endlessly suffering. They have it all. They got all their desires fulfilled. They have the name, the fame, the women, the drugs, the this, the that, sex, drugs, rock and roll, but they end up taking their own life. It's just a slippery slope, man. It's just a slippery slope. Life can be a slippery slope. You got to try to find happiness within yourself. Yeah. Anyways, I'm outie. I hope you have a good day. Stay logical out there. Stay safe. Um, have a logical mentality about life. Um, you got to think long term here. People got to think long term. I see too many people in life. They think very short term, and then they end up getting in all these messes in life. And it's like, you got to think long term, dummy. You got to think long term. Sorry, but it's just like, man, come on. You got to think long term. And what really matters at the end of the day? I don't know, dude. I don't know. So yeah, have a good day.